I'll tell you what, guys, it's about time the Steelers get rid of Todd Haley. As of this morning, the Steelers have announced that they will not be renewing Todd Haley's contract, meaning he will not be our offensive coordinator heading into the 2018 season next year. And just a couple hours ago, it was announced that our quarterbacks coach, Randy Fichtner, will be our new offensive coordinator heading into the 2018 season next year.
So, for those that have been watching us for weeks now, you guys know that we've been asking, we've been pleading, we've been wanting Todd Haley out of Pittsburgh because his play calling, especially in crucial games, has been very questionable and it has kind of hurt this offense.
And not only this year, throughout the past 6 years since he was signed.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, when we signed him to offensive coordinator, we didn't really like the signing. We weren't really big on him
because he wasn't very good with the Chiefs when he was the head coach.
Right, but really we just dealt with him over the years, and so did Ben. Because remember, Ben never had a good relationship with Haley. Him and Haley, it just never worked out.
Yeah,
never did.
Exactly. Not like Ben and Bruce Arians.
Right, and the thing is that really hurt this offense if you think about it. It really has. Games like the Patriots in Week 15, when Hayward Bay didn't get out of bounds, and instead of clocking it, we run a fake spike, and Ben throws an interception. Now, for those that don't know, that was Todd Haley's decision. Mike Tomlin wanted to clock it, but Todd Haley said, don't clock it.
Right. What sense does that make, though? I understand you're trying to fake him out, but at the same time, the game's on the line. You're trying to win the game. You're trying to be number one seed in the AFC.
Right.
Don't take the risk. Just clock it and kick it, send it overtime, and try to win the game in overtime.
Now, yes, and Ben could have just thrown it away, thrown out of bounds, and kicked the field goal. I understand that, but it all started when Haley said, "Don't clock it." If he didn't say that, that probably never would have happened.
Exactly.
And more likely, we probably would have won the game. But either way, it is what it is. But if you look at the Jags game, we were on a 4th and 1 in field goal range, by the way. If we kicked that field goal, we would have been tied when Juju got that last-second touchdown.
Exactly.
So instead of kicking the field goal, he goes for it on 4th and 1. And now I was fine with the 4th and 1 call, but his actual play calling, the specific play that he did, really confused me. So instead of just running up the middle or having Knicks leading or running a quarterback sneak
exactly, just simply get the first down. You do an HB toss. You literally throw it, 5 yards back, and you just literally had a 4th and 1, and you just made it a 4th and 5, 4th and 6.
Yeah, and
it's like, what sense does that make?
And the thing is, those tosses haven't really worked out for us all season, and especially against one of the youngest and fastest and most physical defenses. Yeah, it's not going to work out too well.
Exactly. So, it just does not make sense.
And plus, another one on the 4th and 1, I think it was in the 4th quarter, correct me if I'm wrong, instead of just running the ball again or just running a short pass, he has Ben throw it deep. 15 yards.
15 yards down the field to Juju Smith-Schuster, who, by the way, was actually in perfectly tight coverage.
Right. So why not, just run a small drag or a slant or an in or out route, get the first down, and then go for the bomb.
Exactly. Just simply get the first down. Don't take the risk. Don't go down the field on a 4th and 1.
Right.
Don't do some Bruce Arians crap.
So,
seriously, just get the first down. It's not that hard. It can't be, especially with the target you got.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I know we may be a little hard on Haley, but that has really hurt us. Now, yes, granted, the defense has killed us in those games as well, but if Todd Haley just made proper play calling, we would have won the game. Now, it would have been an ugly and tight win, but we still would have won.
Exactly. We'd probably be in the AFC Championship game right now, really.
Right. So, but Todd Haley's out, and we promote Randy Fichtner, who was our wide receiver coach from 2007 to 2010. Correct me if I'm wrong.
And then he became our quarterbacks coach till, obviously, 2017, and now he's going to be our new offensive coordinator heading into next year. This is why I absolutely love the decision about the Steelers. He's been with the team for over 10 years.
Which means
he's got a good relationship with the wide receivers, and he's got a great relationship with Big Ben Roethlisberger, something that Big Ben and Todd Haley did not have. They did not have a very good relationship.
Yeah, they had no communication whatsoever. They never got along, and that really hurt this offense.
Exactly.
But now you put in Randy Fichtner, who has a great, better, and longer relationship with Ben. That immediately helps this defense. Offense.
And having them communicate with the offense, with the running backs and the line too.
Right.
And have they could actually agree with some plays, and get the plays going.
Yeah, stuff like that. Now I don't know if he has any experience as a coordinator or any experience calling plays. But his relationship with Ben can still help that.
Exactly.
And plus, I'm not sure if this is true. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I did hear that Haley did not allow Ben to run audibles. Or he told Ben, this is the specific play we're doing, kind of controlling Ben, kind of controlling the offense. Now with Randy Fichtner, he gives Ben a little more freedom. He gives him the opportunity to do what he wants to do.
He gets them to actually see if he wants to do this play. He wants to change audibles, change the plays and everything
Right.
like that. It gives Big Ben something to do, something that he was not really allowed to do with Haley.
Exactly.
And I just don't get that why Haley would just force Ben to do this play.
Yeah.
It just did not make sense.
Yeah.
You got to agree. For each side, you have to agree. You can't just have the offensive coordinator say, "Oh, we're going to do this play. Just forget that play." You got to agree with the play.
Right.
If you guys agree with the play and connect, you guys can possibly win games.
Right. And the thing is, when Haley was making the calls, our offense was, it was like man. But when Ben made the calls, when he started taking action, when he started doing his thing, that's when the offense started to roll.
Exactly.
So, and plus him bringing Randy Fichtner, like we said, who has a good relationship with Ben, I like it. I like it.
I like it too. I love the decision by the Steelers.
So, Todd Haley's out. Randy Fichtner's our new offensive coordinator. I like the decision. Hopefully it works out. I'm sure it will, but I mean,
I'm actually really excited to see how the offense turns out next season.
Yeah.
But I think it really determines on who we get in free agency, who we release, who we resign,
right,
and possibly get in the draft. So it's really going to be interesting this offseason on what we do.
And one thing I want to point out is that maybe this influences Bell to resign. Maybe he didn't like Haley himself. Maybe he didn't have a good relationship with Haley as well. This might influence Bell to resign with the Steelers if you think about it.
Exactly. So because you got to think with Haley. He made Big Ben throw the ball a lot more times than he usually would. Really.
Right.
He hardly let Bell run the ball a lot more than he should have. Bell still made big plays. Every time he ran the ball and caught the ball.
Right.
But it's like Bell wants to try to help his team win. He wants to he just feed Bell the ball like
right.
he should.
And another thing I want to point out is how Ben he was like saying I'm retiring or I'm contemplating retirement or I don't have it anymore, stuff like that.
Right.
But after the Jag game he said I'm coming back.
And I think some people commented in our Q&A video saying, how do we feel about, saying, because it was said that Big Ben may actually feel like he could play for like another 3-4 years.
And the thing is, what I want to point out is maybe he knew that, he obviously knew that Haley was not going to come back because he didn't like Haley. Because he said, because when Haley was our offensive coordinator, he's like, I'm retiring. But when he finally gets fired, he's like, hey, I'm coming back. He never liked Haley.
He never had a good relationship with Haley. He always had a very good relationship with Randy Fichtner.
Right.
So this could influence Ben to play actually maybe a couple more seasons, maybe a good 2-3 more seasons.
Right. So
it's very well possible.
And plus, we're getting Mike Munchak back because he denied he turned down a second interview with the Arizona Cardinals.
So that's very good for our offensive line because Ben needs that line.
And
with his age.
And we all know what Munchak has done with his offensive line.
Exactly.
So
look at examples. Look at Foster. He was undrafted. He's one of the best guards in the league. Look at Villanueva. He was literally a defensive guy coming into the league when it was the Eagles. He came to us, became a tackle, and now he's in the Pro Bowl.
Mm-hmm. And then you look at the Castro, look at Pouncey, look at Gilbert.
Look at Hubbard.
And look at the backups and Finney and Hubbard. You
need to put Fielder in there. Like Munchak, obviously one of the best linemen in the league.
So he's
just a hell of a coach for this line. So I'm glad that Munchak is still, with the Steelers.
Yeah. So this offense, could finally start coming around. Now this offense is already great, but with Fichtner in now, like I said, I don't know if he has any experience calling plays or any experience as a coordinator. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that still helps this offense though, just because of the relationship.
Exactly.
So I don't know, man, but I like it. That will obviously be determined next season, but I like it. Give us your opinions in the comments below, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you later. Peace!